Okay, so this is just a fun fall project to work on and notice the different kinds of leaves there are and to get a little bit used to oil pastel. So you should have a piece of paper that looks about like that their teacher gave you, and in each different one, you're going to draw a different style of leaf. And so I have some sample pictures um, that your teacher probably printed out for you to look at to do the different kind of leaves. So all you have to do is draw a different kind of leaf in each one. So I'm just going to draw one just to show you um, how to color with the oil pastels, okay? So I'm just going to do one of the basic leaves, okay? So just one of the ones that's like this, okay? Okay, and then we're going to color that. And oil pastels, I know when you look at them, they look like crayons, but they are so much more than that. Okay, get mine. So I'm going to make this leaf brown because it's fall. Okay, and when you color with them, the first time you color, they're kind of streaky. Okay, the first coat you put through. So, but that's because you always do everything in two coats. And it looks really good. And the idea with oil pastels is that you put a color, a complementary color that makes sense with this leaf as your second color. So I want this to be kind of a yellowy brown. So I'm going to take a yellow and color yellow over it. Okay, and as I do that, I want it to blend together. So oil pastel is actually in the art world considered paint. It's a wet medium, and it's because it does stuff like this. When you blend it in, it smears and smudges together. And so that's why we like oil pastels, and that's why they're a different medium and they're more than just a crayon. They have oil in them that makes them very blendable. So then I can do that and put that yellow in there and get this really cool shade on there. Okay. And then if you want it to look like it's got some dark spots on it, you could take a little bit darker shade of brown and put like some stuff like that. And a lot of times, like the edges of a leaf is a little bit brown and wrinkly, so I could work some in there. Okay. And then I can take my original brown and kind of go over it again. So I just keep going over it till I kind of get the color I want and the texture I want, which is I want it to be pretty smooth. Okay. And then the last thing I might do is come in with my really dark and draw my stem in over the top. Okay, so now I've got a nice leaf. So I want you to make each of your leaves, and then I want you to come in with a different color and do your outside. So I would do one leaf at a time, do the background, and then do the other one, so you don't have to lay your hand over what you've already done. And this, I could blend another color on top of this, or I could just really make sure to kind of color it and then go over it again so it gets really smooth. Okay, and then I want to do each section a different background color as well. Okay, so lean towards the browns and the warm colors, which are browns, oranges, reds, and yellows for your leaves, and then use the cool colors for your background. So the cool colors are blue, greens, and purples. So use the warm colors. So think of the sun is yellow and hot flames are red. So that always helps me. The warm colors, yellow, red, and orange, and browns for your leaves. And then the cool colors for your backgrounds, the blue, greens, and purples. And do that, and that'll make a really nice composition. Go right to the edge and see how in some of these places I left a little white. I don't want to do that, so just go back over it, color a little bit the different direction, smooth it out, take your time and do a really nice job. And then really try not to lay your hand once you've done one section be done, and try not to touch it again because it'll get fingerprints. It'll get messy if you touch it too many times. So see how I'm turning the paper to get to my different spots? Do that instead of just laying your hand across stuff. Learn to be neat with your artwork, okay? So this is the basic idea, and when you get done, you'll have 6 squares with 6 different leaves. All the leaves in the warm colors and all the backgrounds in the cool colors, and that will make a really nice picture for fall. And there's one of the 6, and you can kind of see the finished one. Your teacher has a copy of the finished one, so you can see. Okay, good luck with that. Hope you enjoy it.